Ay, nako. So, natapos na nga po yung Gameboys episode 9 and the title is Say It With Love. I'm not sure kung sino pinakakuha nun, but I remember Ash actually asked this sa Twitter kung sino makakakuha ng title. Congratulations to that person who actually got the title right. But anyway, so let's try to analyze first what actually happened in this episode. So, the episode is light. Although merong mga moments pa rin na talagang mga tear-jerking pa din siya, and somehow emotional, no? Kagaya na lang nung pag-uusap ni Kai at saka ni Riza. Nagkaroon din doon ng closure, no? And umamin siya na nagkamali siya, and she lost her best friend. There's a repercussion to what she did. And actually, yun naman talaga yung mangyayari doon. You might lose a person. Okay? You're burning bridges when you do those things because actually, you are not in any position to out anybody. Okay? Kahit pa gaano kayo ka-close. Because it is not your decision to make. Okay? It is that person to do that decision. What you can actually do is to help that person or, guide that person para magkaroon siya ng lakas ng loob para umamin. Or if not, help that person, build a scenario or perhaps tulungan mo siya dun sa kanyang pamamaraan ng pagka-come out. Okay? That's the best way that you can do. But actually, what happened kasi is that Risa was actually more of overpowered with her emotions because she was rejected. Yun yung nangyari kasi doon. Kaya ganun yung naging kanyang reaction, kaya ganun na naging approach niya. Hindi siya nag-isip doon sa ginawa niya at yun yung naging reason kung bakit nagkaroon ng complication with Kai and his family. But now that she knew about it, she owned it up and then she said sorry. Similarly with Terence, ganun din yung ginawa ni Terence. No? So, nag-apologize din siya. Sincere apology. Walang excuses when we apologize kasi we tend to rationalize what we did. So, ibig sabihin nun, parang nagbibigay tayo ng dahilan or ng mga rason doon sa mga ginawa natin. But actually, a real apology is without any reason or excuses. You're just sorry for what you did, and you will do something about it. Okay, you will rectify your actions, okay, or you will try to mend broken relationships. Well, hindi agad-agad, but definitely that's one thing that you are going to do. Okay, so yun yung totoong apology. Nakita natin yun sa dalawang characters na yan. Okay, then let's move on to Pearl. Nakita natin kay Pearl na magkakaroon ng isang character. Okay, and I think this will be her love interest in Pearl Next Door. Although hindi pa pinakita yung character na yun. But alam natin na she's into that person. Kasi kinikilig siya. Maganda po yung mga ginawa nila. Subtle yung idea of merchandise. So, dahil ito po yung mga napag-uusapan ng mga Twitter followers and users actually discussing merchandise for Gameboys, and very subtly they did this in this episode. Pinakita nila doon yung official merchandise ng Gameboys, and it's actually cute. It's pretty nice. Siguro ang pinaka highlight nung magiging next na magiging issue is yung moving out nila ng family ni Kai. Kasi ito yung parang, as we all know, na binroadcast po to very recently, okay, dun sa nangyaring online na pakikipag-usap ng Idea First company and the cast of Gameboys with the Pinoy BL reactors. Dun sa live stream na yun, okay, sa Zoom meeting na yun, so in-announce nila that there will be an additional 3 more episodes for Gameboys. So, now that there are 3 more episodes, the next question for the writer and for the creators of Gameboys is that saan yung padadalhin yung story? Kasi parang ang dami ng closure, nagkaroon na ng closure sa episode 8.
So, parang paano pa natin to paano ba makakapag-introduce ng mga conflict, okay, or ng twist sa story para ma-prolong natin at makarating tayo ng episode 13. At ito na nga, no? So yun yung isa sa nakita natin na possible or possibility na mag-move out yung buong family. Let's just connect this with the society, especially with the Filipino culture. The Filipino culture kasi ito ay lagi natin to naririnig, lagi nakikita din natin to with many of the telenovelas before, no? Especially if the family is actually living outside of the Philippines, like usually in the US or vice versa. Kapag merong nagkamali sa isang family member, or merong something na nangyari na hindi maganda, the first thing that usually the family would do is to send that person away to another place. So, punta ng tate, so US, okay, and vice versa. So, parang nakita niyo yun sa character ni Kai, na he doesn't want to go, but it is his way of actually mending the broken relationship with his perceived broken relationship with him and his mother, no, and his family. So parang a way of making bawi, parang ganyan. So gusto niyang bumawi, kaya somehow nagkaroon siya ng idea na kahit na ayaw niya, pero sige, gagawin ko para to appease, and so to mend the relationship. So yun yung isa sa nakita natin dito sa episode na to. Hindi pa natin masyadong nakita yung redemption arc na hinihiling ng iba kay Terence. And actually, I personally would want to also see how they're going to propel, Terence's character and make him, more interesting apart from him being the antagonist. At saka hindi natin alam kung ano pa yung mga next na mga conflicts na mangyayari, or kung magkakaroon pa ba ng isa pang character that will try to break this relationship apart, or baka yung conflict na yan ay internal conflict na instead of conflict with another person. Okay, so ayan, so if you have any thoughts about this episode aside from it being light and may kilig na naman para sa atin, what are your thoughts about what are the possible things that we'll see in the next episodes with Gameboys now that we knew na maaari silang mag-move out? And so before we end, shout out pala kay Clint, be a lover, you're the man, okay? Troy, also kay David Merante. So, hindi po ako si Terence, no? Pero maraming salamat. And then, also to, sino ba? Mark Argente, hi. Allen Valdez, hello. Hindi po ako dagdag cast, but thank you so much for that comment. And, ayan, so, if you like this reaction video, and please do subscribe to my channel. Like and comment for any of your thoughts. Mabilis po ako mag-respond, so kahit this oras ng gabi, I'm going to respond to your comments and your observations about this episode and in the other reaction videos that I did. So till then, I'm going to see you. Bye!